came from this park, specifically from the basketball court back there, about 100 feet from where her body was found. It was Friday, January 12th at 5:24 p.m. Someone made a call from this basketball court to Jholie Moussa's cell phone. A half hour earlier, the 16-year-old girl had walked out her front door and was never seen again by her family or friends. The phone that called hers belongs to this 13-year-old boy. His parents did not want his face on camera. That Friday, he says he let a man who was here at the park borrow his phone.
He said, is it cool if I could borrow your phone?
Is it cool if I could borrow your phone?
Yeah.
And so you said?
Yeah, it's cool, and then I let him borrow the phone.
So he borrowed your phone?
Yeah.
He made a call, and then what?
And then he walked away. He gave me my phone, and then he walked away.
And this was what time?
Like around 5:24.
Jholie Moussa's father told us about the boy on Monday, January 15th, in a Facebook Live interview. He had spoken to the boy and wrote down the description of the strange man.
A 6-foot-tall, dark-skinned black guy with twists in his hair.
Fairfax County Police never put out a lookout for that man. They told us from the start that they had listed Jholie Moussa as a runaway because there was no evidence she was in any danger. In Alexandria, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.
And as you can see there on the screen, a memorial service will be held for Jholie Moussa this Thursday evening at 6 p.m. at the New Life Open Bible Church in Springfield.
Hi, it's Peggy Fox here in Alexandria, the Alexandria section of Fairfax County, and you can see right over here is the memorial where people have been dropping off flowers. Here at Woodlawn Park, I've seen some people come by, and this is the park where Jholie Moussa's body was found last Friday. You see that tennis court? Behind there is a basketball court. And what we've known for a long time is that someone, a strange man, allegedly called Jholie Moussa's cell phone after she disappeared, or at some point that Friday night, January 12th. Now we know that that call came from the basketball court right here at Woodlawn Park. The cell phone was a 13-year-old boy's cell phone. And the father of Jholie Moussa told us about this 3 days after she disappeared on January 15th. We have now tracked down that boy, confirmed the story. I've spoken to the boy, and the story will be on WUSA 9 momentarily. So we're still here, and I want you to turn on Channel 9, and I'll be back with more. I'm here in back of Woodlawn Park. I just wanted to show you this. This is the basketball court right here. All right, we've got a, standard community basketball court. Behind the court are the woods, okay? You go down that path in those woods, that little bit of woods at the end of this park. That's where Jholie Moussa's body was found, probably about 100 feet from the basketball court. So we've known for a while that when Jholie Moussa left, someone called her cell phone. Her father, in the search to try to find his daughter, had up the logs to her cell phone and was hoping that that cell phone would be turned on again. But he talked about they looked back at the logs of the calls, and this strange number came in Friday afternoon, close to 5:30 on January 12th when Jholie Moussa disappeared. So of course the father called that number, and a 13-year-old boy answered the phone. The father didn't know who this person was, but the father was very angry at first, and then the boy described, look, I didn't make that call. The boy said he was on this basketball court on January 12th, and that a strange man came up to him and said, hey, can I borrow your phone? And the kid let him borrow the phone, and that's all the boy knows. The strange thing is, and what parents were very alarmed about, was why would some adult man ask a kid to use his phone and call Jholie Moussa? All very suspicious. And this kid has a very detailed description of the man who asked to borrow his phone. The parents, the father, tracked this boy down Saturday, the day after, or at least the number, he found the number the day after Jholie disappeared and when the family had begun their search. The boy has been interviewed by police. They've taken all of his information down, so hopefully this is helping police in their search to find the killer.
It just hurt because I know my child, and I know that it was out of character for her not to come home. Knowing that she's at rest, okay, but I guess being selfish and wanting her here, it's a bittersweet. The worst outcome that could possibly happen has happened. So at this point, I'm in it for the long haul. This isn't the first time you're going to see me on TV, or the last time. I'm in it for the long haul because I don't want anyone else to go through what my child went through. If Jholie, this tragedy can bring something good, then I'm going to make sure that my child did not die in vain.
Hey guys, Sean, there are a lot of questions for police tonight who first told us that Jholie was a runaway and she was not in any danger. We now know that she was in danger. They are treating this as a homicide case. Fairfax County Police say officers were in Woodlawn Park this morning doing a second search of the park. Some kind of investigative lead brought them here. They didn't find anything the first time. That search, we're told, happened in the immediate days after Jholie was reported missing. This morning, under leaves and debris, officers found what they believe to be Moussa's body. The medical examiner will make the official determination, but a distinctive tattoo is what's behind their preliminary identification.
Fairfax County police officers were out here this morning conducting a search in the park for a second time, hoping to find Jholie alive. Just around 11 o'clock this morning, one of our officers discovered what appears to be her body covered by leaves and debris.
Now, from the beginning, this case prompted tough questions to police who, in the first few days after Jholie's disappearance, did little publicly to get the word out about her. They did share her photo on Twitter 2 days after she was reported missing. But at the time, they told reporters Jholie left on her own and she was deemed a runaway. They also said they didn't think she was in any danger. Jholie's family took issue with that distinction, considering they say she was in communication with a male before her disappearance. She didn't take a phone charger or any extra clothes. Tonight, I asked police if they downplayed those concerns and if they took this investigation seriously enough. Here's their response.
Detectives began doing interviews with the family and began their rounds of interviews with friends as well. In some cases, those friends cooperated with the investigation. In other cases, they did not. So there has been an intense amount of work done by our detectives, and that work will continue as we are working the scene tonight and will throughout the weekend and until this apparent homicide is closed.
And we should have more answers in the coming days when an autopsy is performed. Police said that they hope to, in the coming days, give us some information potentially about a suspect or persons